Good morning, good morning. Till we meet again. Good morning, everybody. Everybody. Yeah. Man, my sinuses are jacked. All right. Against an Army. Good morning. Siren Silverstash. Good morning. Onyx Fire. Good morning. B.R. Williams. Good morning. Lola Davis. Good morning. Jay Tizzo. Good morning. Charles. Good morning. Silver Bull. I think I said Silver Bull. I don't know. Silver Bull. Good morning again. If I didn't. All right. Mike Schlees. And it jumped. It jumped. Jump around. Sterling. Good morning. B.R. Williams. Joe McBride. Hello, hello, hello. Say hello to my little friend. How's it going? I was having a dream and you and Keith were in it. So had to get up. Were we selling you some gold and silver? That's the big question there. If it was something else, I don't want to know about it. All right, man. Who wants to come up and have fun? Good morning, Ringmaster Ray, my squirrel brother from another. Trying to take a sip of coffee in between chatting. Good morning, Scott. Even though I don't see you, I see you Against the Army saying hi to you, so hello. Good squirrel morning. Top of the morning to you. Am I awake? I don't know. But I pinned the link in case somebody wants to come up and join me this morning and help me count how many facts and how many craps there are. So, yeah. There's a lot of craps this morning. Good morning, Roseanne. Cosmic Rock, good morning. AKA Tech Support. I had to pull out my winter cap today. Morning, John Pierce. Hey, Bob. How's it going? Yeah, I got my my winter cap on today. Because it is cold. It's like 40. It's like 40 degrees. I only need one good crap to make a good day. That's right, man. The morning crap. That's the one that counts. Get your coffee and it gets your crap a-flowing. I don't know if that's like TMI or whatever. But I know if I don't have coffee, I can't take a crap. Good morning, freaking awesome. I know, man. We are up too early. Like, I got up like an hour ago just so I could like take a shower. The flupper on the crupper. What do you want? What do you want? You want a good warm lap? That's what you want. It's already coming up here to get a warm lap. Yeah, I heard you taking a shower this morning. So much. It's cooled so much. Oh yeah. I mean, it's cooled so much in the cold places, but the warm places are still warm. Good morning, Vinnie Mays. Good morning, Sailor Stacker. Yeah, I looked at the clock at 5 and I was like, no, I'm not getting up. So I went back to sleep for another hour. It's funny when you kind of wake up and go back to sleep, like the hour passes, like you don't even realize you got an hour sleep. That's the hard about streaming, waking up. Yeah. Well, see, I take a shower every other day unless I get really like, Why are you knocking my stuff off already? What fell? What fell? I don't know. I can't see it. I already forgot what I was saying. Yeah, no ice on the lake yet, so that's always good. All right, I already lost track of what I was saying, so whatever. Hi, Shelby. Yeah, dang cats. Yeah, this one's one of the butthole cats that has to knock everything off. Like my other 3 cats, they don't do that, but she does. She's a brat. If it's able to get knocked over, she does it. Like she steals all my pens. But that was like a heavy thing, so I don't know. But I'm kind of like trapped in this little space here, so I can't see around. I can't see around it. So does anybody have the guts to click that link at the top of the chat? Quit playing with your dinky and click that linky. Yes, they are perfect. BR says, bin the cat. Good morning.
Good morning.
I got my partner in crime now.
Yep.
What? Hello.
Hello. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
That's my child, aka tech support.
Okay.
They're in their room.
Yeah, I've been awake for way too long already, and no one was on before I joined, and I was like trying to figure out, I'm like, how do I do this? I've never used StreamYards before. And it took me way too long to get up here.
Yeah, I think the first time you join StreamYard, you have to like allow a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, and then I had to I just looked for the first icon I could find on my computer.
Yeah, my child is 26 years old, so.
Yeah. Hi, hello.
Hi, hello.
But hey, to us, that's a child, man.
Hey, I know what you're saying. Morning, Joe McBride, and Roseanne, DR.
Let me even find the chat.
Sterling.
Aha, there we go. I figured it out.
The cat's a brat this morning.
If you're Who, Randy?
Yeah, if you're gonna be clawing me, you're not sitting here.
Also, hello against an army of shadows, Roseanne, Tech Child, hi. Hello, B.R. Williams. I'm not around much, but I know Ma has been doing these streams all week, so this is me showing my support and hopefully maybe being funny.
Good morning, Charles.
DTS, good morning.
It's nice of you to come and support your mom.
Yeah, sometimes when we have real bad technical issues, we have to call them and we're like, get over here now.
Yeah, God, there was one time where I went over there and I was super frustrated because everybody was mad at me and I'm like, I'm not the one who did anything. And then I got ready to leave and my dad's like, nope, there's something else wrong. And I'm like, oh my God. So after that, I literally just sat in my car for 10 minutes because I had just woken up from a nap before running over.
Yep, tech child.
Tech child.
My son's a techie. I guess you'd call him, I don't know. But he definitely knows how to work on computers.
Yeah, I'm more of a, software tech?
Yeah.
Because, some of my relatives and friends can, build their own computers and stuff, and that's crazy to me. I don't know anything about the physical stuff, but
yeah,
you need help with, viruses, or you don't know how YouTube works, or you want a video editing software, I got you, you know?
Yeah, he took some kind of classes online through Google and got A+ certified.
Oh, That's cool, actually. I am not certified in anything. I have dropped out of everything I've ever done. I finished high school online. I dropped out of community college, dropped out of art college, and dropped out of cosmetology.
Well, you'll find something that you'll finish.
Eventually, it's mostly just like the shortest I can say it so it doesn't get heavy is I just get sick a lot, and so if something's not totally like this is my absolute passion, it just gets tiring.
Yeah, you need to find some kind of an online class for tech. For
Oh
software.
god, I could never do tech as like a job.
But you could build your own stuff, though.
It's so expensive and exhausting to get into that kind of stuff.
He was really good before he took that class, but he learned a lot in it.
Yeah, that's cool. There's so many new online classes now. Like even just since I graduated high school, there's so many like different websites you can learn stuff. You can learn how to like draw or sew or knit. And you
Yeah.
can like learn literal like get certifications online and stuff. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, my 8-year-old grandson knows more tech than I do. All right, guys. Who's ready for some fact or crap? The only right answer is fact or crap, and you have to write it out. And if you spell it wrong, I'm sorry. I guess I don't give a crap about that. But I do because it has to be spelled right.
Good morning, Shelby. DTS. Freaking awesome.
Man, just reading some of the comments in the chat. I wish digital learning was more around when I was younger.
That Google, and I don't know what kind of classes they offer, but whenever he was taking his, if he got the certification, they would offer him a job through Google, making pretty good money.
Oh, working for Google sounds scary.
Scary.
But he found some other job locally that was paying really good, and he liked it. So he finished his courses and got the certification, but he didn't ever go to Google. And then now he ended up buying a pizza place, and he's running a pizza place.
That's wild.
Hey, man, you never know where the world's going to take you.
Well, I mean, just thinking like, oh yeah, super into tech, and now I'm running a pizza place makes me think about shortly after I graduated high school, me, Ma, and Dad all had a discussion like, what if we opened a skating rink? Like, we were talking like, what if we could like just buy a little bit of the neighbor's property and put it in the front yard?
Yeah, build a skating rink in our front yard. A roller skating rink.
I feel like if it wasn't such a hassle to get what's it called? Like approved for the stuff or whatever.
Yeah, permit.
And the fact that there would definitely not have been enough room for a parking lot, we might have ended up with the skating rink.
Yeah, it could have started out bring your own skates. Because those skates would be expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sounded fun at the moment.
Yeah, he started out working at pizza places when he was a teenager, and I don't know, somehow or another he got friends with a guy that was wanting to start one, and so he helped the guy start it. The guy funded it, but he helped him start it from the ground up.
Oh, that's really cool.
And then he helped him off and on over the years. He was always working for years. He worked pizza places.
Permits. Thank you, Charles. I don't have my glasses on, by the way, so if I don't read someone's name, my bad. I can't see anything. I can just barely make out the factor crap tokens.
I mean, they are kind of small.
Well, no, anything smaller than that, I can't read. So, like, everyone's names and, like, the chat messages, I'm, like, squinting because I don't feel like grabbing my glasses because they need to be cleaned anyway.
All right. Somebody asked how many hours I need.
85 on the monetization.
What did you say?
685 on monetization and 547 on analytics, I think.
He said 547 on analytics, but 600 on
85.
685 on something else.
I think they're doing that because they want her to be 100 over, just in case
Stuff drops off.
Yeah. But so the monetization is over 600.
Yeah. All right.
Working 3 days a week? That does sound dandy.
Do what?
Sterling said, perfect career at 65, working 3 days a week is just dandy. That sounds amazing.
Every day is Saturday here. Thank you, Charles. I see you, Kellen. Yeah, I think BR was like going through and literally like I think he was really watching everything, man, because he was like commenting and stuff. So that was pretty cool. Thank you, BR. All right, are you ready? Are you ready for some factor crap? First question. James Buchanan is the only U.S. president who never married. Yeah, I appreciate that, BR.
Well, I totally missed all that. Dad came in and I had to take my headphones off.
Yeah, basically, wherever you see go, once I roll the dice, whatever right answer is, we have to count them.
Okay.
But I'm kind of waiting for everybody to get their answer in. Because if I roll the dice, then they'll be like, oh, it's a big one. I better wait to put my answer in. Oh, well. It's a small one.
I can't even see the dice.
It's the second fact. Looks like Bob.
Yep, Bob's Pistols and Pay Dirt.
By the way, can you change the layout so your video is bigger?
I mean, I could make myself big where you can't see your guys' ones like that.
Oh, I thought there was a way where you could have like yours bigger and ours to the side. I don't know. I'm new to this. I'm just asking.
Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, right there.
Aha, there we go.
I figured it out. I think Keith is coming here to help me.
Oh,
yeah, like I can barely see anything on your video, so I was like,
Yeah, I seen all the little icons up there and was like pushing them. All right. Next question. The word laser is an acronym for light amplification by simulated emissions of radiation. Wow, that's a whole mouthful. So if it's true, I could understand why they would link it down to laser.
You know, that makes me think there are words like that like started out as acronyms and now people just say them as words, and a lot of like young folks don't know their acronyms.
They just think it's a word now.
Yeah, what is it?
Like
FUBAR is an acronym, and
well, I know that.
Well, yeah, but no. Someone said it in a TV show, and one of my younger friends was like, "That's an acronym," and I'm like, "Yeah."
Sterling said the F-bomb was an acronym. Word is an acronym. Well, what's it stand for then? What's FUCK stand for, Sterling? Enlighten us.
That's hilarious, actually.
Fornication under consent of the king. Oh my goodness!
I would believe that that's true. There are a lot of like words that come from so many weird things.
Howdy
French
smoking
connection.
coins found under carnal knowledge. All right, who's the right one? I like John Pierce's answer better. All right, let's see if we have 10 facts. I think we do.
Roseanne?
Yep, Roseanne. He was a second too fast, Bob. Google. That means you were found doing the nasty and not married.
Wild.
All righty. All right. Next question. Oh, let me get my go in there so I can do it after. Balsa wood, one of the lightest known woods, is the hardwood classic of timbers. Okay, that's confusing. Balsa wood, one of the lightest known woods, is the hardwood class of timbers.
I feel like I should know this because I've been watching some dude do woodwork on YouTube.
I'm not worried about it. Keith's having a spaz because the coin crew emblem's up there. How?
You're speaking of fornication.
Go like that?
Change it. Edit avatar.
You know, they're all the words have been appropriate. PG-13.
It didn't work. That just changed my avatar if I take my camera off.
Oz art? No, it's
Brand.
Who is it?
There you go. Remove it.
He does so much stuff. It's like this group of people, and they like sometimes work with resin and stuff too.
I hit
it.
Where is his video?
He's being a spaz. All right, how do I get rid of that now? Go away. Go away. Oh, he made me change the thing up in the corner, and now I have this big screen thing open. Go away. Oh, well, whatever.
So
all right.
I gotta roll the dice. So I can't help you.
Oh, man. It's the 9th fact. And everybody was pretty much wrong, so. Lola.
Wait, so that was fact?
Yeah, it's a fact.
There's only 2 facts that I see, and the last one's Lola.
See, I was thinking it was, but because I've heard the term balsa wood multiple times. Also, I found the woodworking YouTuber. His name's John Malecki. He builds some crazy giant tables.
So Lola E. The only people that got it right was both of the Lolas.
That's right. I was going to say it's Lola E and Lola Davis.
Oh.
Oh, go back to comments. Okay. Yep. So Lola E got it by default.
Yep.
Jay Tiz was like, call tech support. I'm right here, and I know nothing about StreamYards.
Now Keith's tech support. Well, Keith knows all about like the StreamYards, but the other one he always messes stuff up. Good morning, Brittany.
Good morning, Brittany.
the
Cabanel.
what's it called? The other the like the OBS thing. Like he
Yeah, like
always
Streamlabs and OBS.
yeah, he messes
Use
stuff up
both of
on
them.
there, but there's like too many options.
Well, it's not only that, like, part of the issue is I personally lock everything, but I know there's like keyboard shortcuts, or like if you click it in a certain way, you can unlock it. And if you accidentally unlock something, all you have to do is click and drag your mouse by accident, or click a different shortcut by accident, and stuff gets messed up and moved around.
Have fun at work, Kellen, and hello Nova Star.
Good morning, Nova Star.
All right, next question. Lack of vitamin K in the body causes night blindness. I didn't even know there was a vitamin K.
Isn't vitamin K like some type of potassium?
Mm-hmm. There's special K for breakfast. Maybe that has vitamin K in it.
Maybe. I know that like spinach has vitamin K.
Well, maybe that's why I've never heard of it, because I don't like spinach.
Well, it's in like a lot of green vegetables. I think maybe broccoli too. So vitamin K literally is potassium. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was potassium or if it was like a type.
Carrots for vitamin K.
Yeah, carrots have a lot of vitamin K and A, and one other
Right.
vitamin.
Squirrel.
Let me roll it. It's the third crap. Lack of it keeps blood from clotting properly. So it's the third crap.
OMX fire.
The
Interesting.
third crap. I see Lola against the Army and then Silver Bull. After the go.
Is it fact or crap?
It's crap.
Oh, I thought you said fact. Silver Bull.
Silver Bull.
Silver Bull.
Yeah, basically it says it's crap because vitamin K, lack of it keeps your blood from clotting.
You know, that makes sense, because I've had, I get a vitamin K / potassium, whatever, deficiency here and there. And, last time they did a bunch of blood work, they said my blood wasn't clotting properly. Not like dangerously or nothing, but I'm like, oh hey, I have medical anxiety. I'm gonna freak out about this for the next day or two.
So A, D, E, and K are fat soluble vitamins. They're dangerous.
Yeah, fat soluble vitamins, if you have way too much of them, you know, you can't really like just flush them out. Unlike water soluble, if you just pee the excess vitamins out. I'm not even kidding. That's why, like, when people take those B complex vitamins and it's like 3,900 of your daily recommended value, they like basically look like they're pouring Gatorade in the toilet.
Lola Edie says it's vitamin A that would make it right.
Yeah. His vitamin A is always like talked about as like the vision vitamin, isn't it? That's why they're like, oh, eat carrots for good eyesight.
Yeah, I always heard about the carrot thing.
Yeah.
If your eyesight's going bad, eat carrots.
You know, vitamin A is apparently also good if you have sinus issues. Not like infections, but you know, if you have like inflammation or rhinitis or dryness or whatever. I learned that from the ear, nose, and throat doctor. not a daughter or a she. I think that was directed at us. Next word. Oh God, EMT or nurse? I'd probably die. I have such severe medical anxiety. If I knew more about medical stuff, I think I would just lay on the floor and never leave.
Good morning,
That's so
AZ.
scary.
Have
All right,
panic
next question. Restoration of Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel ceiling took 12 artists 3 times longer than the original.
Good morning, AZ.
You know, we actually learned about this in high school in Great World History. And I don't remember anything about it. I just know we learned about like the chapel and some artist dude did some sculptures and they got mad at him and made him redo the sculpture because they said they made Satan look too attractive. And so it was either him or his like sibling, I can't remember, but he redid the sculpture and they were even more mad because the other dude made him even more attractive looking, supposedly.
Sterling's got drunk squirrels. All right, get down.
That's fair.
It's the 8th fact. 8th fact.
You know, I figured that sounded right because the only thing I remember about that painting is that an insane amount of people worked on it.
Lola Edie?
Yep, Lola E. You got 2, my friend. Ow, quit tugging my leg.
How's the urine? Oh.
Do what?
I think they're talking to someone at their house.
Ow! Quit.
You know, that cat's been being wild this morning.
It's not a pincushion.
She tried climbing up my cane.
All right, next question. Air vibrates. Can't give the answer.
I know, and I'm mad.
And just so everybody knows, these cards are from 2002, so they are 20 years old. So the information, if it's not true or whatever, it's because we found out differently from 20 years ago.
Oh yeah, because like with science, you know,
we only know what we know until we discover something different.
Yeah, and 20 years is a long time for like science stuff.
Yeah,
really
for like
think about
advancements and stuff. Yeah.
Well, yeah, just think about from the 90s to like the mid-aughts, like freaking went from world's fattest iPod and like those Zune MP3 players, and next thing you know, you have a SIM card that is tinier than a fingernail.
All right, it's the 3rd fact.
Air vibrates. Literally, the reason I'm mad is because in science, we learned all matter vibrates. Literally everything in the world vibrates.
Smoking coins.
Yep, smoking coins.
No worries, Silver Bull. I get that a lot, so it's no big deal. See, I don't think physics has changed much in 20 years, but like other fields of science probably.
I remember Zunes. Weren't those kind of like a MP3 player?
Yeah, we had a Zune. Like I had one, and it was the most massive thing ever. Like it was like an inch thick and taller than an iPod. And I'm talking old school iPods.
And you could play your radio on it too if you wanted to.
Yeah. I remember sometimes just having earbuds plugged in, if you didn't have any music on, you'd pick up like the, what are they called? Brain fart. The little handheld thingies. You talk to people over the radio waves.
All right, I'm gonna type this word out in case I screw up the pronunciation.
Walkie-talkies.
Yeah, like a walkie-talkie. Yeah, like you could hear like the walkie-talkie people or like the ham radios. You'd hear just barely through the earbuds, and it would freak me out sometimes.
Yes, farts do vibrate your butt, and that's air coming out. So
Science does not change, mechanics change. Well, yeah, it's not necessarily that science literally changes, it's just what we know changes.
all right, I typed in the word.
Oh, haiku.
Haiku is the world's shortest form of poetry.
Oh man. I was watching the messages and only like 3 messages popped up, and then suddenly the entire page just went whoop.
Yep, that's what happens.
I used to write poetry. I was one of those teenagers. What
It's
is
the
that?
eighth fact.
Is it
John Pierce?
Yep.
Yeah.
John Pierce.
I thought I accidentally missed someone. Yeah, because like haiku 575 syllables.
I didn't even know haiku was poetry, so
Yeah, it's a. I don't know if it's ancient Japanese or like I don't know what it's called, like Edo period or whatever. But yeah, it's old Japanese form of poetry. And you can literally say anything. It just has to be 5 syllables, 7 syllables, and then 5 syllables.
Harry Houdini could hold his breath for 17 minutes. I wonder what the record is for people holding their breath. I could probably hold my breath for like 1 minute and that's it. Maybe 60 or 30 seconds. "22 minutes is the longest that somebody could hold their breath."
No, they can't.
All right. It's the third crap, man. Poetry is crap.
Charles Latreille.
Charles.
I don't know if anybody can hold their breath for 22 minutes.
There's got, yeah,
No,
it could
there's
be like
not.
a record.
It's not possible.
I said 17.
I
17
think
minutes.
5 or 4.
You think it's 5 or 4?
Yeah, you kill your brain. Your brain will become oxygen deficient.
Yeah, after 9 minutes, no oxygen, your brain starts dying.
Oh. Yeah, that's what Keith was saying.
Oh, haha. There we go. I was muted. Ahaha.
22.
There was apparently in May 2021 a free diver, 56 years old, broke the world record by 34 seconds, and it's apparently 24 minutes and 37 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, because
I'm
like,
surprised the person didn't go like brain dead then.
well, no, the thing is, if you have enough like lung capacity as well as good blood circulation, you have oxygen in your lungs as well as in your blood. The thing about like having oxygen cut off is you have to have literally like something taking the oxygen out of you, like being in space. If like all the room lose, like a spaceship, it all lost oxygen. It's typically because air is flowing out, and so therefore air is flowing out of you. But like in like a real life situation,
Well, if your heart quits beating, then you're not getting any oxygen to your brain.
yeah. Because like if you're being choked or your heart stops, none of that oxygen that's in your blood is getting to your brain. And if you have really crap lung capacity, you're only breathing in tiny amounts of oxygen at a time. So if you hold your breath, who are you reading this info? Nah, it's just like because of how
On the
bodies
onion.
and metabolisms and stuff work. Pretty much like, oh, I suddenly got brain mushy. Pretty
Alright,
much
well,
though, like there's tons of oxygen in your blood, which is insane. But
I think
yeah,
Tizzo was number 3.
B.R. Williams was 1, Bob's Pistols and Pay Dirt was 2, and Charles Latreille was 3.
Yeah, because he, even if it was luck, he has the word crap in there. Even though it says poetry is crap, he has the word crap in there. So
Oh,
either
yeah.
he was just making a statement or it was dumb luck.
oh Roseanne, it's on the actual Guinness World Records.com.
All right.
Apparently, the record was broken in 2021.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Screw it. I'll give you both a point. J. Tizzo.
Yeah, I didn't even read what he said, so
That's how we'll do it. You both get a point. Lola is still the only one with 2 points. All right, here's the next question.
sorry, Jay.
The first couple to share a double bed on TV was the Honeymooners, Ralph and Alice Cramden.
Repeat that.
Honeymooners. What?
The first couple to share a double bed on TV was the Honeymooners, Ralph and Alice Cramden.
Is that a TV show?
Well, yeah. Way before your time.
I believe it. Also, apparently there is a video, but I'm too lazy to watch it.
Good morning, Paula Abrams. Charles knew. It's crap. It was Fred and Wilma Flintstones. So it's the 9th crap.
I'll count 8 crap.
Shelby.
Oh, where am I? There we go. Yeah, I'm assuming, like, with the weird holding your breath thing.
Oh, yeah, there's only 8. All right, well, Shelby gets it by default.
Oh, is there too many? I didn't do the math.
Good morning, Ida.
Ida!
Hello, Ida.
We love and miss you. I can't wait till Monday.
Come up, Ida.
Yeah, the things at the top of the links at the top of the chat. Yeah, if you have time, jump on in.
I can't stop thinking about this 56-year-old dude who apparently held his breath that long. So I started reading the article for a second.
Well, you learned something today.
Good morning, Ron.
Apparently,
Good morning,
he
Stretch and
breathed
Go.
in pure oxygen before doing it.
Oh, there she is. Miss Ida.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Marta.
Oh, I miss you guys so much.
We miss you too.
We'll be back to normal, hopefully, as normal as we can get on Monday.
I will be probably in and out a little bit Monday. I'm going to be on a trip to Indianapolis.
Indianapolis. Is it a fun trip?
No,
Going
oncology.
Oh. Oh, you guys are so wonderful. Thank you all for everything, the prayers and the love and the condolences. Y'all are just the best. Absolutely the best.
Well, you're the best, Ida. We all love you so much.
Yeah, I was trying to think of how to make a joke like, oh, it's sweet to hear you talk about yourself that way.
Well, I had to come on this morning. I'm waiting on my daughter. So, anyway, I wanted to see what this fact and crap was all about because I haven't seen it.
Yeah, there's only 2 right answers.
Well, yeah. I wanted to see how that works.
Yeah, and you have to spell it out because it's only 4 letters.
It has to be spelled correctly too.
Yeah, I'm a Nazi on the correctness.
You're tough. Oh my goodness. Well, don't let me stop you. I'm just going to sit here and watch.
All right, next question. George Westinghouse invented the refrigerator. Whoops. Whoops. I kicked Ida out. Because I had it on there instead of entering. Okay, I got her back.
It's okay.
When I let you in, I forgot to put the mouse back over to the screen. So when I pushed enter, it kicked you down.
Gosh, so many people in here. Brittany, Roseanne, Lola, Silver Bull, Onyx Fire, Mark Lewis, Joe McBride, Bill Gibson, Shell Bean, Paula. Goodness, breeze for me.
No, Kitty. Yeah, there is a full house today. I didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
All right, let's
hit the
roll it.
like button, everybody.
It's the 7th crap.
You know, I had to assume it was crap because I've never heard that name in my entire life.
What was the name? Westinghouse?
I think so, yeah.
Westinghouse did a lot of TVs and things like that.
Charles Latre.
Yep, Charles. I was thinking of Publishers Clearinghouse.
Excuse me. I don't think so.
That's the only thing that came in my brain. All right, next question. Seals do not molt hair, molt. I have no clue what molt means, but
kind of similar to shedding.
Do seals have hair?
Yeah. That sounded really sarcastic, but
seals do not molt.
I was just thinking about how fuzzy baby seals are. But I realized most people have
place.
not seen baby seals. They're literally so tiny and look like little puff balls.
Oh yeah, because seals look real slick, like they're hairless. So who knows?
Well, like
Yeah.
otters, other than their faces, tend to look really slick too, like they don't have any hair, but they got those little tufts of hair around their face. I think they have whiskers too. I haven't seen an otter in a while.
So it's crap. So it's the 6th crap.
Not only do they have hair, they have 2 layers of hair.
I think a lot of Arctic or like ocean type mammals have multiple layers.
Silver bull 30.
6. Yep, silver bull.
Also, yeah, they are mammals, but not all mammals have hair. Like naked mole rats and hairless cats. There's one other animal and I can't think of it, but good enough examples.
All right, next question. It is the tradition to kiss the Blarney Stone upside down.
The what?
The Blarney Stone. Blarney.
I thought you said Barney for a second.
It is tradition to kiss the Blarney Stone upside down. Yeah, Barney. I love you, you love me. We're a happy family.
I know in theory that those animals technically have hair, but like it was more just saying that like visually they seem hairless. Because I mean, most every human has hair on their face, even if you can't see it. It's peach fuzz.
Morning, Rhonda. David G. I ain't kissing no Barney Stone.
Good morning, Sterling and
I don't
David
even
and Scott and
Barney Stone is.
everybody. If I missed anybody, Ray, good morning. Silver,
Just drop my dice.
Siren Silver, I should do that every time. Good morning.
All right, let's roll it. Oh my goodness.
Well, better than 20.
Yeah, the most I can get is 12, but sometimes we don't even have that many answers. So it's the 11th fact, or the last person to write fact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Roseanne.
Yep. It's an UGG fact. So we got 3 people that's got 2 so far. Roseanne, Lola E, and Silver Bull.
Whoops, guys, I gotta go.
All right, take care, Ida. We love you.
You can kick me out now. Love y'all.
You want me to kick you out?
No, it doesn't matter. I'll talk to you guys Monday. Love you all. Bye-bye.
See you Monday, sweet lady. All right, next question. It took 28 years to carve the faces of 4 presidents onto Mount Rushmore. It says it took 28 years to carve the faces on Mount Rushmore.
You want to know how many people think the fact that Ozzy Osbourne is leaving the USA because it's too crazy is really weird.
Well, I mean, he's not originally from the U.S.
Yeah, but look how crazy he is.
Yeah, maybe he just wants to go home.
Yeah, but yeah, he's using the USA as so crazy.
Yeah, I think it's crazy everywhere right now.
Yeah.
It's the 7th crap because it only took 14 years.
Oh, heck. I don't
I know
see.
everybody was like, fact.
Oh, down there we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5. Jay Tizzle's the last one.
All right, Jay Tizzo by default.
Sphinx cat would be cool, but just so you're aware, Mrs. Coin Crew, aka my mother, hates hairless cats.
Oh no, I could not pet a hairless cat. It's too freaky for me.
That breaks my heart. They just look like weird little gremlins.
Yep, I don't want to touch a gremlin.
Would you let it sit in your lap if you didn't have to pet it?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, BR wouldn't have to agree with you on that. But I just found it funny because he's known as the Prince of Darkness, and then he's going to leave the USA because it's too crazy. I just found that funny as heck.
No, yeah, and then he sang like Crazy Train, and I remember when they had him on the reality show, man. Yeah, he was like really out there.
Well, I mean, like, there's different flavors of crazy. You know, there's like crazy as in I don't know, like someone having a manic episode, or there's crazy as in I'm gonna stay up till 6 a.m. partying, and there's crazy as in I'm gonna bite a head off a bat.
Well, I think he was referring to all the mass shootings and things like that.
Well, I mean,
and violence.
Sad to say, the U.S. is one of the only places in the entire world that it's that aggressive in regards to like schools.
He's the Prince of Darkness.
I mean, you could still have like morals and be sad about it, even if you're edgy and dark. It's like those fictional supervillains who, like, when someone's mean to a kid, they're like, hey, stop that. Like, that's messed up. You don't be mean to kids, but then they go blow up a building.
All right, next question. As can I even read it? As insomniacs have difficulty getting to sleep, so hypersomniacs are excessive sleepers.
Good morning, Johnny.
All right, yeah, it says, as insomniacs have difficulty getting to sleep, so hypersomniacs are excessive sleepers. So basically, it's asking you if hypersomniacs are excessive sleepers. It's messed up because I had to take my glasses off to read the card, but then put my glasses back on to read the chat.
That's fair. I know the answer to this. You don't even have to read the card again if you don't want to. What are the magic dice gonna say this time? Number 8 for fact.
Yep. Eighth fact.
And I know this because I have both insomnia and hypersomnia, which is kind of messed up.
Paula Abrams?
Yep, Paula Abrams.
Yeah, hypersomnia basically just means you either actually need more sleep for your body to function, or you just oversleep very frequently, no matter how hard you try to not oversleep. So you could be like me, have insomnia where it takes you 3 hours to go to sleep and you wake up every hour, but you also end up sleeping 12 hours.
All right, next question. Singer Bono of U2 took his name from a billboard ad for a hearing aid retainer.
God, I haven't heard anything about U2 since I was in high school.
And I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
That's the only song I can think of off the top of my head.
I want to run, I want to hide, I want to tear down these walls. Dun, dun, dun. I want to reach out and touch the rain where the streets have no name. All right, there's your morning sing song or whatever.
Beautiful. I feel like I could take a nap after hearing that.
Made me go. It was a lullaby to sing people back to sleep.
It's just so like gentle compared to your normal singing. I'm like, wow, this is relaxing. I'm sleepy.
It's the third crap. The third fact. Silver Bull.
Bull 30.
That means he's a wiener.
Chicago U2 concert. Nice.
I think this is the second time that Silver Bull has known his crap. He was the first ever Factor crap winner.
Oh, nice.
All right. Does anybody else want to jump up on the StreamYards? Because we're going to have to be like headed to work soon. Otherwise, tech support will have to be the only one to keep Victoria company.
When are y'all leaving?
Probably as soon as your dad gets dressed.
Okay, that's fair.
He took like a super long shower this morning.
Yeah, stayed in the bathroom forever.
Yeah, I know. It's like I was sitting here and I was like ready to pee my pants. So I ran in there and busted in on him. He was like, "Oh," I was like, "It's only me, so don't get all worried."
But yeah, I can stick around. I was actually about to be like, "Hey, I'm gonna get going. I'm not feeling too hot," but
well,
I'll gladly stick around if no one else hops up.
If we can get someone to click that link at the top, would be greatly appreciated. So tech support can go to sleep or whatever.
Yeah, probably eat a snack, zone out, and stare at the wall for an hour, and then take a nap.
Yeah, we need somebody more in here.
What's going on?
Oh no, Silver Bull's the winner. We're just trying to get someone to click the link at the top so we can head over to the shop.
Why don't you change it?
Chief's at this morning.
Oh, change it
right
back.
Here. Yeah. Now someone's more willing to come out because they can be seen.
Yeah, okay.
What's up, people?
No, actually, I haven't heard from Chief this morning. Hopefully, he didn't like blow away.
Well, I don't think so. It was like down to category 1 by the time it got up that way.
Oh, the hurricane or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a buddy who like lives in Florida who was talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, his internet could be out or something or real sketchy.
Yeah,
that seems likely. A lot of people, even if they still got power, a lot of like internet and stuff has been getting cut out.
Yeah, internet could be like patchy.
Fort Myers, Punta Gorda, and Port Charlotte. I think all the way up to about Sarasota got hit pretty hard.
Ooh.
All right, come on, y'all.
Well, I mean, it's fine. Y'all can get ready. I can stick around.
Who has the guts to click the linky?
If nobody joins, just fair warning, I'll probably ramble about literally anything and everything, and that's your guys' problem.
That is good, because I don't talk a lot usually, and not good for me to be left alone on here because there's nothing happening then.
That's totally fair, yeah. I once in a blue moon do streaming myself. And it's like I'm streaming myself drawing, so there's not really much to commentate on. So I'll be like, yeah, man, drawing this line is hard. And then I'll be quiet for like a minute straight.
Nobody's photo ready. Not even their avatars.
Well, no, I mean, people don't have to show themselves; they just talk.
But
Yeah, that's what he said. Not even their avatars.
All right, Charles, come on, get up here. No
Lola
pressure.
Davis, I didn't see that video with the shark swimming down the street.
Oh wow.
I want to see that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
He
someone
was
mentioned
saying it
that.
might be Sharknado.
Anyway, make sure whenever you.
I saw a picture of it, but I didn't know there was a
Yeah, Lola.
video.
Saying it might be Sharknado. Mute your thingy, Lola.
I saw a picture of it, but I didn't know there was a video.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Mute your thingy, Lola.
I forgot. It's been a long day.
That's all right.
valid.
We've all done it.
All right, guys, we're gonna head to the shop, so you're all on your own for a few minutes.
All
All
right.
right, I promise I won't burn everything down.
No, you can go ahead and go.
All right, they're gone. Everybody do arson, but only in a fire pit or whatever.
Your voices sound so similar. I was thinking, I'm just not with it today because I was at the ER yesterday, and I'm thinking, wow, Mrs. Squirrel is quite the scholar today.
Oh God, when I was younger, whenever people
singing.
would call us, they thought we were the same person on the phone.
That used to happen to me with my mother as well.
Yeah, part of it is because we both have a similar cadence of being monotone unless we force ourselves to not be monotone. And like in person, my voice does, like, it's definitely deeper than hers, but over like mic or a phone call, I sound slightly higher pitched, and then if it's bad quality, even higher pitch, and then we just start sounding closer and closer to the same person.
Yeah, well, we all sound different to ourselves. That's why a lot of people don't like to listen to themselves on anything recorded, because you hear it through the bones in your head rather than when you hear the recording, you're hearing it through air.
The only complaint I have about my voice is if I don't purposely breathe through my diaphragm, I get really nasally sometimes. And I'm like, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, that can happen. I used to work in radio, and there were exercises that you could do. Some people did, some people didn't, before you went on in the air. If you're going to talk, you know how many muscles are around your mouth?
Yeah, because like a lot of, like, a reason why a lot of like people who even have deeper voices, someone will hear a voice and be like, oh, that's a woman. It's because how like you're socialized to speak. A lot of women or feminine presenting people, they kind of speak up here and it's nasally, while like a lot of more masculine people or males are taught to like project, and that tends to come from your throat and your chest. And then when you have singers or radio host, you breathe all the way down from your diaphragm. Well, and I was in choir, I did all that, but I repeatedly speaking through the diaphragm is hard. Singing through my diaphragm.
The exercise that would let you, if you were trying to learn this, the exercise that you would do to find out where your pitch is or what you need to work on to kind of even out and make your voice the way you want it is he, ha, he, ho.
Yeah. And part of that's because doing those sounds like kind of opens up your throat just a little bit.
Right. It's actually the he's coming really from your upper head. The ha is like your nose, and the he is your mouth, and then the ho is lower.
Yeah, part of how I do like vocal warm-ups is back when I was in high school, which was when I was in a choir, I was trying to learn Japanese. Very difficult, but like the syllables are all built up off of like a, I, U, E, O.
Right.
So it's like that was my warm-up, because you go from the nose to the back of the throat, and then you try to do all of them from the back of the throat, and then you get lower.
Well,
See,
a lot of Asian languages are tonal.
yeah,
So-
a lot of languages in general are hard because I have a speech impediment. But also, yeah, Brittany, I get that. A lot of people think, oh, if you're monotone, that's automatically masculine. It doesn't matter how deep your voice is.
It's not. It's not.
No, it's for me. It's I'm autistic. I spent a decade masking and forcing my voice to not be monotone.
You know,
I don't want to do it anymore. I'm tired.
Good for you. Good for you. And I know my
Yeah.
husband actually sells pianos, and in their store they teach piano, and they get a lot of Chinese students, and
Oh yeah.
they usually do extremely well because their first language is Chinese and it's so tonal.
Yeah,
So
it's
many
even
of
more
them have
tonal than
perfect
like
pitch.
Korean or Japanese or so I've heard. I don't actually know anyone who speaks Chinese now that I think about it.
No, actually, well, I do. I have one friend that's Taiwanese, but
Or like yeah, like Taiwanese and Cantonese.
yeah,
I'm just like
or
brain
Mandarin.
fog this morning.
Tech support, do you sing as well as your mom?
Yeah, I sing. I used to sing like all the time, especially because of choir.
Yeah, I used to too, and I'm really out of practice with the having my exercises. When you don't talk every day
Yep.
anymore, you kind of lose some of the quality unless you read out loud or you just talk to yourself like
I
half
have
of us do.
I've started doing that because for those of you who don't know me that well, I'm disabled. I'm at home all the damn time, so I sometimes go like a whole day. I don't speak to anybody except for like my parents for maybe 30
Or
minutes.
the cat, right?
Or yeah, or like the cats or something.
I know that feeling. So am I, and I
Yeah.
just
And that's part of the reason it's hard to speak from my diaphragm, because if I'm just saying something really quietly or like kind of quickly, like to the cat or something, I want to speak more like through my nose, because when I was younger, I used to get a lot of chest colds. I have asthma, a bunch of other stuff. So diaphragm stuff was really hard.
It is. You have to use your intercostal muscles, and
Yeah, it's still weird sometimes, but it's like I can do it. It's just not a knee-jerk thing, because like how I breathe naturally is weird. Everyone tells me, because most people who don't breathe through their diaphragm breathe fully in their chest. I breathe
yes,
in the exact middle, like half diaphragm, half chest.
that's okay.
And everyone's
so
like,
is your
why do you
mind.
do that? And I'm like, because I spent 2 years forcing myself to breathe through my diaphragm, and then I got lazy due to chronic pain and memory issues.
Yeah. Well, and the singing helped learn that, but that doesn't mean it was best for you. If your natural voice is placed somewhere else and you're trying to go against it, like a lot of actors and actresses, they do all this.
Yeah, especially like with voice acting.
But let me see what else is in here. Oh,
Sometimes it's a one-way conversation. Yeah, I feel that. No, straight up, sometimes I'll be talking to my parents and they're like either tired because of work or they're watching someone stream. And I feel like I might as well be talking to the cat, because I'll just get a response every now and then, like, uh-huh. And I'm like, man, this is
your
probably...
cat. The cat your mother has is really talkative.
Oh, yeah, Randy screams constantly.
I have 5 cats, and it's quiet in the house.
See, most of our,
Rarely meow.
like, all of our cats purr kind of loud.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, they make noises because they run around and jump off things, so it's never truly quiet.
Yeah.
But Zelda meows when she's mad, or she wants something. Otherwise, she just does little chirps. But Randy, you just walk out of the room and she's just like, "Arr!" really loud.
Chirps and chuffing. It's nice when you watch the big cats on those shows, and you hear them. They're huff. They call it chuffing, And so
Interesting.
we have a couple of Maine Coons, and they do that too.
Thank you, Ron.
And I understand that about ruining your voice, or if you get something like asthma, like I have, it's like you just don't have the capacity anymore.
Oh yeah, that's part of my issue is my asthma's a lot better now that I'm older, but because of like chronic pain and other type things, my
Yeah,
chest muscles and stomach muscles are weak and tight all the time. So while
yep.
I can still sing pretty good, sometimes I like start having to like skip words or take breaths in at weird spots. I would maybe sing for you guys, but the only thing I can think of off the top of my head is all System of a Down songs, and I don't feel like that's very appropriate. If this was my own stream, maybe, but
Good morning, Anna.
Good morning, Anna.
Oh yeah, it's you talking to the cats is not uncommon. I
people
agree
who
with you,
don't talk
Patriots
to their
Character.
cats scare me. I'm not gonna lie.
It's another living being,
Like,
and
even
they
if the extent of
understand
your
you.
talking to your cat is just like, "Hey, don't do that," or "Come here," like little things, that's
They
fine, but
know.
I knew someone who their parents never once spoke to their cat, they just made noises.
There's Mrs. Coin Crew.
"Hi."
Got my winter cap on.
Hey, Ma, I were you guys listening to the
No.
stream? Okay, I was gonna say, someone asked if I could sing, and I was saying how I was thinking maybe I could try singing for them, but the only songs I can think of at the moment are all System of a Down songs.
I have a cat here starting to get the zoomies. He
Have
just
a great day,
ran up.
Shimpy.
And Angel, he said that Chief is good.
They said Chief's good.
Yeah,
No power, no internet, but he's okay.
yeah.
Oh man.
I know. I've got cousins in Tampa and that area, and they they deliberately cut off the power and water to some areas yesterday to force them to evacuate. And then I've got other cousins closer to the Sarasota side, and I'm just like, I don't know how they are yet.
Oh, there's Chief.
Yay, Chief, good to see you. I mean, hear you.
Good morning, Chief.
All is good, but no power and internet. Yeah. Well, we're glad you're okay.
We love you too, Chief. You missed Ida.
Brian
Hey, Chief.
64, that scares me.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I just saw that.
And good morning, Brian.
Ooh. That is. I don't even watch TV, so usually if I see the news, it's from somewhere on the internet. But I have a friend that lives down in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, and I've known him, I mean, since before I moved to New Jersey, and he's a retired Air Force, and he was a meteorologist in the Air Force. So we always get Tom's perspective. And I think he was pretty right on. He usually is pretty right on.
All my friends know I'm really anxious, so they tend to like send me news. They're like, "Hey, you in the headspace for some dark stuff right now?" And I'm like, "I guess. What are you talking about?" And then they just send me some really depressing news article. I'm like, "Oh, all right." And then next thing I know, they're sending me photos of the shark in the middle of a road.
Oh, ooh.
I mean, that's scary, but it's kind of funny.
Well, yeah, I remember seeing this video about someone talking about why it's so important to evacuate, and they had like a visual of the water, like, because when you think, oh, 6 feet of water, you're like, yeah, of course that's high. But some news channel literally had like CGI visuals of the water raising and how violent it gets.
Yeah.
And oh my god, that scared the crap out of me
It's
seeing
powerful.
it. that I am not surprised a shark literally ended up.
Right. And it's the same thing with like on I was born and raised in California, and of course we had earthquakes. But on the other side of the Pacific, you've got that whole ring of fire, with volcanoes and earthquakes and everything. So if there was an earthquake in Japan, it's like, okay, are we going to get a tsunami? Or same thing with,
Yeah.
we reciprocate. And that one they had in Thailand a while back, it's like when the animals start going upland, I mean, you better get your butt out of there. The animals know, they really know.
Good morning, Scottus.
But swimming lessons today. Oh, Bob.
Yeah, I mean, if you had a shark chasing you, I'm sure you'd learn how to swim super good, super fast.
Or I'd wait for him to pass me. I don't know. I can float. I have lots of material, matter. My matter vibrates as I float.
I wonder, now that I've lost weight, I'm like, man, what if I just sank in the water like a rock? Don't have enough fat to be buoyant anymore.
Nah, you just breathe in and you'll rise up.
Oh yeah, friggin' the one and only time I've ever been in a bathtub that wasn't super short. It's like every time you breathe in, you're like come completely out of the bath.
Oh, yeah, no. The house I live in was built in 1830, and it's got a cast iron tub.
Oh, wow.
Which was so nice. It's like, when I saw that, it's like, you had me at cast iron bathtub.
Yeah, most tubs are like that weird plasticky ceramic, and they're all so short that even me, as someone who's very short, I have to keep my legs bent. You can't like fully submerge ever. Right. Also, I see all your comments asking for System of a Down. I can't. I'm sick right now.
Good morning, Scott.
If I tried to sing, it would suck.
Yeah, the only song I got stuck in my head still is the U2 song.
Yeah, you put that earworm in us.
See, for me, my brain lately is nothing but Bo Burnham songs and System of a Down for like the past 3 days. Like there's that I'm turning 30 song that I know on my 30th birthday I'm just gonna play on an hour loop.
I have no idea what that song was, but that was many years ago for me.
Oh god. So for the gist of those who don't know, Bo Burnham is like someone who's like done comedy music for like since I was a teenager, and he turned 30 in 2020. He made a literal full Netflix thing almost entirely by himself, like video recording, editing, and etc., and making all the music. And needless to say, he made a lot of very relatable songs for mentally ill people. But one of the songs he made was about him turning 30, because, he turned 30 in quarantine while recording all this. And it's still a very funny song, but also just...
Yeah, there's, people that don't know how they're going to take it if you mark that milestone and they think they're getting older. And it's like, 30 is not old. 40 is not old.
Definitely not old. I mean, I'm 26.
And... let me see. Oh, yes, Patriotic Stacker. I'm your neighbor in New Jersey. I understand. Except we just lost. I get emails with some news points. Our former governor, Jim Florio, passed away. He was governor when I first moved to New Jersey.
Yeah, I was 40 this morning when I first got up. So.
Ew.
Yeah, we're only 52 right now. I've had with my back issues. I've been using the Tiger Balm, and then ice pack, and usually we have 2 cats on the bed at night, and one of them just couldn't take it.
Honestly, the only reason I don't use balms and stuff like that more is I know because of my poor memory, I will probably accidentally chemically burn myself because I use heating pads a lot.
Yeah.
And I know, like, one of these days, if I use that, like, the, like, Tiger Balm and other stuff too much, I'm gonna put it on, and then as soon as it stops feeling minty and fiery, I'm gonna throw a heating pad on it. Next thing you know, I'm going to the freaking hospital.
Yeah, but you need the sponge in there for that moist heat.
Yeah.
And, even that, if it's on too long, you're right. It can be dangerous.
Yeah, even just a normal heating pad without
that's
any
why
extra stuff.
they make them now so they turn off automatically after some point of
Oh,
use.
I can't use electric heating pads anymore. They literally don't get hot enough. It feels like nothing. So I have to we have 2 homemade ones where you just like throw the rice in a sock, and we got
Oh yeah.
this weird flat one that I use a lot.
Goes back to the days of water bottles, right? And
yeah, it's like hot water bottles, but more flexible. So it's really good just because you can, like, as long as you have fabric between you, preferably an actual towel, you can actually lay on top of it too, and it's safe.
Unkers. Scott says use Unkers. It's Vicks Vapor Rub on steroids and really helps pain.
My cats like to lick Vicks Vapor Rub if I have it on me.
Oh gosh.
I'm like kicking them away. I'm like, no, you're going to poison yourself.
Mine run the other way.
Yeah, one time Zelda tried to lick some off my freaking neck. And it was so frustrating. It's like, the one time I let you sleep with me, you keep trying to lick the Vicks Vapor Rub.
Oh, that's too funny.
They have something called like salon paws. Man,
that's my favorite.
You can wash your hands and it's still like anything
for
you
days
touch starts burning.
Yeah.
See, for me, as long as I wash it with soap without letting it dry into my hands, nothing burns, but it smells like mint and Pepto-Bismol. That's what salon paws smells like. It smells like aggressive mint and Pepto-Bismol. And my hands will smell like that for at least 2 days, but it's the only cream that like doesn't leave me more sore afterwards for my neck specifically. Because a lot of those, like the Tiger Balm and other stuff, if I put it on my neck, as soon as it wears off, my neck hurts worse than it did before.
That's odd.
Yeah. Bob just tried jalapeno rub.
Ooh.
Woo! I can go get some ghost pepper from the jerky store.
God, it makes me think of that
in your pores.
Makes me think of that like joke, like stock photo thing. Some mom was like cutting really spicy peppers. Her kid comes in crying. She goes to wipe the tears off her kid's face.
Ah, that's horrible.
And then the kid's like covering their eyes. It was just stock photos, so luckily it didn't actually happen. But it's just so funny to think about.
I know my husband was using, he after this pandemic, everybody's got gloves, in their house. So he's been wearing the gloves and putting it on my back, and then he takes the gloves off, and he still has to wash his hands, and he still smells like Tiger Balm.
Because at minimum, you're gonna smell like it even if you wear gloves. Because we had a lot of gloves around a while, because we dye our hair and whatever, and for cleaning. So like even before the pandemic. And then I say salon paws specifically, you have to wear gloves.
Wow. Oh, I have to admit, I have to confess that I'm a hair dye virgin.
Oh, you're missing out.
But let's see, your cat won't mess with catnip. That's weird, Ron.
Yeah, I don't give my cats catnip. They've had it before. They had this like clawy thing that had like catnip in it, and they literally just like rubbed their whole bodies all over it.
Yeah, even the big cats.
Yeah, our cats are too into it.
They drop something, right?
Yeah, I lost my hat.
Oh
well.
Is it in your hood?
I have hat head.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
That looks fine.
All right. My stomach's making weird noises and my back hurts, so I'm gonna get going.
Go take care of yourself.
To mother and father, have fun at work.
All right,
Be
later,
safe.
Nick.
And to everyone else, thank you for having me. It was a delight, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day.
Well, it was nice to meet you.
You as well.
Well, thanks
Bye.
for being here. Bye-bye.
It's the three amigos.
Woo, woo.
I'm
This is one of my...
playing my silver instrument.
Oh. I have hyperacusis, boy, that, ooh, man. That cowbell that they sent to William, oh my goodness. Did you see any of their streams? The last couple of streams with the cowbell?
No.
For pointing around. Oh my goodness. It's like they need to put something to dampen that clapper. because he was, the first time that he rang it, it was like, ringing in his head. But it reminds me of those days as a kid going to the ENT, and they have the tuning fork, and it's like, do you hear it here in the air? And then they put it on your bone, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, my knee is like got tons of holes in it this morning.
My patriotic stacker, they're looking for farmers here in New Jersey, actually. They're trying to recruit farmers because it just became legal recently in our state. However, they're requiring people to go to a medical dispensary to purchase anything, and there's only 9 of them in the whole state. It's like, so it's like you either do I don't take that myself. I use CBD oil, but I couldn't smoke anything if I tried. I'd kill myself.
Yeah, I pretty much go towards the edibles.
But it depends. There's different things too. If you really study it, there's different terpenes and different types of hemp, and if I had my nutritionist that I used to work with, she would know.
Medibles are the way to go. Yeah, Sterling sent me some of his Tootsie Rolls one time.
Yeah, I know. I have some cousins and friends that they make their own butter and do all that, make their own stuff.
Let me see the Tootsie Roll.
But they're in Oregon.
Indiana's still in the Stone Age.
And just past where my cousin lives is Jim Belushi's farm. He's a farmer. And Willie Nelson has CBD-infused coffee.
Christopher Watkins needs more cowbell. Here's my cowbell.
I have a friend, in fact, it was the Taiwanese friend who, she's a statistician. So it's funny. She said when somebody calls and asks for Dr. Wu, she knows that they either want donations as alumni or something else like that. But because Wu is her maiden name. And she lived in Switzerland at a time with one of her jobs. And she actually has a real cowbell from Switzerland. And it's much bigger than the one they got for William. And she even got one of those, what do they call it? It's the horn, the flugelhorn or whatever, the long one, the Alp horn.
Bricola. I don't know what it's called.
Well, it's like the length of your staircase. So she doesn't always have it put together.
Yeah, you just have it down at the bottom of your stairs and you're up at the top.
Exactly. That's how big they are. They cat sat once for us, not the cat you see, but one before him. And our cat, that one, her name was Lola. I'm not narcissistic, so she already had that name when we got her. But she looked so sad in the picture, and I knew I wanted a Maine Coon, and so we took her home. Poor thing. She had been returned to that shelter 3 times, but we took her over to their house, and when it was time, when we came back from Cancun, it was time to pick her up and let's all go home. And she knew that, normally they have people on their first floor, but nobody goes upstairs but family. And she was sitting at the top of the stairs like, go ahead, come and try it, come and get us, come and get me. And my friend from Taiwan, she says, this is America, let her choose. She used to like to drink wanted her water running. We had one of those waters that filters everything, and they spoiled her. The husband put a chair next to their bathroom sink and left the water just trickling for her. It's like, gee, thanks.
Good morning, Bottle Top Bandits. Yeah, like in the morning, like my mouth and throat's like all dry. So like when I get up, I turn the water on and take a big old drink from the sink. Well, one of my cats jumps up there and looks at me. So I turn the water down a little bit and she gets her morning drink right after I do.
Yeah. Yeah. Our first cat that we had here, she was, oh my goodness. And my husband spoiled her too, because I don't know. It seems like the men did it more than we did. But she was gorgeous. Man, we miss her. When she was nice, healthy weight, she was 19 pounds.
Yeah, I had a cat that I don't know what they got into or whatever, but their face started like swelling up. So I took them to the vet, and the vet had to like cut it open and like leave it open so it would like drain out. But the pain meds, for some reason, inspired the cat to use the bathroom on the toilet. I had a super high cat that decided it was a good idea to use the toilet, but once they were done with their pain meds and stuff, they quit using the toilet.
Oh.
But I was like in shock because I'm like sitting on a couch and the bathroom's wide open and I hear like something, like somebody peeing in the toilet, and I'm like, it must be a ghost or something. And I go in there and my cat's sitting there on the toilet taking a piss.
Oh, that's too funny.
So I was like, what the hell?
We always kept our lid closed because we didn't want her getting into it, so. And now I have one that you just touch it and it closes by itself. Yeah.
Yeah. Too bad it wasn't super easy just to teach all your cats to like use the toilet because,
Well, if you work with them, you can, but I don't have that patience. I can't do it.
I know they have like this thing that you can put like on the toilet that has like a little bit of like kitty litter around the edge or something that's supposed to train them. But like most of my cats are so old that.
Yeah, that's a big change.
Well, that's cool, Sterling. Yeah, my cats can open our doors too because Keith thought for some good reason, like some of our doors, it has like the long handle where you just like can like, you open it just by hitting it. But whenever I have my robe or something on, I try to leave like one of the rooms and it catches like the link. So then like the door catches me.
Is Nick down in the chat?
No.
Oh, okay. Because if they are, I need them to call me.
We'll text them. Tell them to call you. Oh. Do a diddy diddy dum diddy do. Do a diddy diddy dum diddy do. Dun 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 dun.
You like percussion.
Well, it's pure Silver Eagle percussion.
Right. Exactly. That's gorgeous sound.
I love my wind chimes. Those things are awesome. They make such beautiful music.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of them out here because if I go to Pennsylvania, you know, it's like you can
I
get
think I got them
anything in
from
Pennsylvania.
Lola Davis.
You can get fireworks before they were, everybody in New Jersey would go to Pennsylvania to get fireworks. Oh my goodness. And they have the Phantom fireworks just after you cross over the Delaware. And there's a big, big billboard.
Cemetery cat.
All right, thank you. Bye. Got that taken care of.
My husband used to play handbells in a handbell choir. Now that's interesting.
Oh yeah, where they're like.
Yep. And that's because you have to hit each note correctly, and and the right length and the right note. And
Or people that play like the glasses. The glasses filled with different waters.
Yeah, my mom used to do that.
Hey, Mr. Coin Crew's in the basement.
Well, yeah.
Did you mute that?
Yeah, look, it's muted.
No.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, Keith.
Well, welcome to work.
Oh, I'm fixing to leave.
Are you really?
Yeah, Nick's on the way over.
Where are you going?
I got to go pay my respects, Dad.
Oh, is it right now, like today?
10 a.m. to 12 is the visitation, and I'm not going to stay for the funeral.
Oh, so you're having Nick come here so I'm not alone?
Yeah.
I am not alone.
Yeah, one of my friends from past 20, 30 years, passed away.
Oh, yeah, someone left us a message this morning.
And I didn't catch the date, so I had to search the internet.
One of our coin friends passed here in town. Yeah, high premium percussion.
No,
yeah.
That's why you can tell that it is premium.
Why? Because it sounds so good.
Exactly.
I'm surprised Keith isn't out here. Quit digging my silver, man. Use a generic round.
You want to know what's bad about her dinging my silver? I believe that's the 1996 Eagle.
No. I made sure it wasn't the 96.
I bought
Keith will be like, quit dinging up my 96 Eagle.
I bought a heavily fondled 96 Eagle.
Well, that's like the key date in Eagles.
The key date. And then comes the 94, then the 86.
Which one's the one in the proof? Like 94 or something?
94.
94 is the key date in the proof Eagles.
On the Unks is the 96, 94, then the 86 as far as the toughest to get. I made a new playlist.
Yeah, Keith's going through like revamping our playlist and stuff on the Coin Crew.
Yeah, I did fake fake counterfeits and more, and then I did errors, varieties, and more. Because I got 10 of each video, I figured, well, we need to put them in a separate playlist.
You're a youngster, Charles.
How young is Charles?
He said 86, his birth year.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Dude, I wish I was that young and knew what I knew today, right?
I could be your mother.
I could be his father.
Are you volunteering, Roxilla?
A young mother. No. Oh, that would be gorgeous.
Oh, that would be, and then not only pour, but make like art. Like she had that little container come from Mass Man made out of the resin to make like the art on the exterior of the bars.
Yes.
You got a wind chime from somebody.
Yeah, from Lola Davis. Yeah, that thing makes beautiful music.
Oh yeah, it does. It's hanging on.
I guess I always bought the cheap wind chimes that kind of made like not so nice music.
Yeah, that would make beautiful music, a silver one. Hopefully nobody would take it when it was hanging on your porch.
Yeah, I have a grandfather clock, and you know it's one of those that you with the pendulum and you have to key wind it, and my husband won't let me do it because it goes off every 15 minutes.
Oh, wow. Can't you reset it to where it's like every hour? Bless you.
No.
Bless you.
Bless you. Salut, Gesundheit.
We're waiting for the third one.
I know. I usually do it in threes.
Oh.
Nope.
Hey, look at that. Against an Army's almost as old as me. Almost.
Yeah, some days feel that way, don't they?
Yeah. My mind is like in its 20s, but my body goes, nope.
Oh, no, patriotic. I live in Morris County. Very close to Sussex County.
I'm going to get out of here, Angel.
All right. Thank you for coming up, Victoria.
Bye,
Thank
Victoria.
you for having me. Bye, Lola.
Have a lovely
Bye.
day.
Bye, Keith.
Bye, Victoria. You rock, girl.
Love y'all.
Love you too.
You too. Right at where Sussex, Warren, and Morris come together by Hunterdon County.
Where's that, Michigan?
New Jersey.
No.
Oh. I don't know New Jersey. I just know we got a Warren in Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
No,
We have
we-
Warren, Michigan. Isn't that like in, oh, that's in Detroit area.
Yeah, we all had the Revolutionary War, and then we had the. It's funny. There's so much of that happened. A lot of it happened out here. So you've got all the monuments and places to visit. Fort Nonsense. It's like, what a place.
Fort Nonsense.
Yeah, Fort Nonsense. And
We live
George
in Fort
Washington.
Bragg.
Oh,
Fort Bragg,
Fort-
North Carolina.
Oh, I was thinking California.
We called it Fort Drag, but it was Fort Bragg.
Oh,
Hi, Coin
Mm.
Dragon.
no, Fort Bragg in California up on the northern coast. It's so gorgeous. We did a vacation up there years and years ago when I was a teenager, and you can go from the warm spa, that's bubbling, and then go out to the ocean and get your cold water and back to the spa and to the ocean, and I miss that.
Yeah, I miss the ocean too. We're only surrounded by lakes.
Well, I don't miss the Atlantic much. It's not the same as the Pacific. but Caribbean, it's gorgeous.
Oh,
What'd you say?
you said you missed the ocean. I'm like, I can buy a boat.
Well, we're gonna get a boat, and then
Live on the ocean.
we'll take the boat onto the ocean.
No, we'll live on the ocean.
Well,
Buy one of them
no,
houseboats.
I'm not living on the freaking ocean, man.
You still have to come in for supplies.
Might be cheaper than living in America.
Pretty soon it might be. But now we have a pond they call a lake here.
I miss the creeks too, man. The creeks.
Oh, yeah, down in
The
Missouri.
creeks or the cricks. We
Yeah,
used
the
to go
Crick
on
guys.
float
Yeah.
trips. We used to go on float trips on the weekends.
Yeah, they do a lot of that tubing and kayaking on the Delaware. On the border.
Yeah, everybody would park at this one place, and then they would drive you out, and drop you off with the kayaks or whatever they were. Well, I don't think they were kayaks because they were canoes. They drop you off with the canoes, and then it would take you quite a few hours to float back to where your car's at.
Yeah, we have a lot of hiking trails here. And believe it or not, at least northern New Jersey, central to northern, is more hilly than people really realize. I didn't expect it to be this way. And when you go, the further south you go, the flatter it is. You got the Pine Barrens and the New Jersey Devil and all that kind of stuff. But up in the north here, it's hilly, even though it's not an excessive high elevation. Like I'm used to the Sierras as mountains, and High Point here, it's like at 1,000 feet. So that's really not much. But it is gorgeous. When they have the overlooks, the vistas, and you look out over the Delaware and see over into Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we lived by like where the three corners met: Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Missouri.
Oh, my husband's family is from Southern Illinois, Southeast Missouri, where it's Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Arkansas. All
Yeah, and people think you're like on the run from the law because I had a Oklahoma address, Arkansas phone number, and a Missouri bank.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
What is
French's.
Oh, it's the only kind of mustard there is.
Mustard. You putting mustard on like a breakfast sandwich?
Yeah, it's a cheeseburger. Breakfast of champions.
Oh, I smell something sweet, so I thought maybe
New Madrid coin dragon. That's very famous for that New Madrid fault. People think that they're immune from earthquakes, but they're not. Changed the flow of the Mississippi River when they had that earthquake about 100 or so years ago.
Yeah, the Ozarks are really nice.
That's what I've heard. I haven't been there, but
Morning, Big Red,
yeah,
aka Big Country Scrapper.
Matamoros is the first. We used to go to Walmart in Matamoros, Pennsylvania, because when we first moved to New Jersey, there was only one Walmart in the whole state. And it was further south of us, down towards Edison and places we didn't want to go. And too far. Much nicer drive up into Pennsylvania, where it comes together with New York. And I know exactly where Joe McBride's daughter goes to school. It's a great college, wonderful college. Oh, I did too in Arkansas. The last time I drove home from cross country by myself, there was a storm coming in, and I had called my husband. And I thought, well, I really wanted to stop at that park in Arkansas and get some diamonds. But I didn't.
Just see what they're serving.
But then there's Herkimer, New York. There's always Herkimer. But I think after the day I had yesterday, it's almost 10 here, so I'm about ready to.
Yeah, we got to get to work here pretty quick too. But man, I was a shipping full yesterday, man. The only thing I have left is like the freaking giveaways. But then I did the mistake because all the giveaways left are ones I can put in like a thick envelope. But I did the mistake by counting them. And then I felt like defeated, man. It didn't seem like that many, but there was like 40 of them.
So basically, if you guys haven't claimed your free giveaway, you need to send Angel an email, unless you know you've already claimed it.
Yeah,
I finally got out people's from like 9/11 shipped out.
Well, you know what? They still got it.
Yeah, it's like, I will send you your stuff. It just might take a month or two.
When you get in the zone, you get in the zone.
Well, I have to get up. Yeah, in the coin zone. Yeah, it's like I have to get out all the paid stuff first. So, the free stuff always gets kicked to the back burner.
Oh, Patriotic Stacker, you're correct. It's very common for me to drive down the road and there's a tractor in the way. I'm in semi-rural New Jersey.
You ought to try Indiana, Michigan. You're driving down the road, and then one of the Amish.
Oh, yes.
Buggies and horse. It's wonderful in that area, but you just hate being behind them, though.
All right, against the Army.
they have special parking in some of the Walmarts in Pennsylvania just for the buggies.
Oh, like the
cool.
Amish people?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, we've been, through Lancaster several times and that area. And actually, I have an aunt that lives in Bedford County, which is further. It's kind of central, but it's on the southern edge of Pennsylvania, where if you make a wrong turn, you could be in West Virginia. And I didn't even know that she existed until I'd lived here for 14 years.
Have a great one, Roseanne. Yeah. When I lived in Oklahoma, we had 2 Amish families that the kids actually went to school with us.
Yeah, it's an interesting culture, and
I was surprised, they were allowed to like come to school with us.
We lived in here for over 30 years.
But they had to wear like their like attire with the little hat thingies and stuff.
We didn't know about the World War II history until Del Sol came.
Yeah, 5 Point Friday tomorrow. We'll be here forever.
Yeah, I can see that, BR. I'm not sure where you are, but I can understand that. And of course, they have all their home businesses, like, whatever you want in bulk. If you want the cheese powder that goes in macaroni and cheese, you can get that in bulk. And they make the homemade root beer, which actually I did when I was a teenager at University of the Pacific in California. That was fun. But there's wonderful places all over the country. Now, my husband's aunt, she on the Illinois side her husband's family had a farm. Their last name was Pickle. So it was the pickle farm, but they didn't raise pickles.
With no pickles.
With no pickles, no. They raised soybeans and they had some Charolais cattle and they did a couple other things. But
the pickle farm.
I know, man. I'd be like, where's my pickles, man?
She lived on Goose Knob Hill, which was between the You Be Damned Holler and the I Be Damned Holler.
You be damned.
Yep. And it's true. And she said she went to Branson one year and there was a stand-up comedian and she was towards the front and, they engage with the audience. And he asked her, what's your name and where are you from? And she says, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. Bonnie Pickle from Goose Knob Hill between the You Be Damned and the I Be Damned Holler.
I'm just checking to see if my leg's still there. I just kind of feel like you're pulling on it.
No, it's absolutely true. And when her husband died, the gravestone that they had, when it was engraved, it was a picture of the farm. It was gorgeous.
Oh, I believe you. It's just such a fascinating story.
Exactly. And that's why she told him, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Coffee beer is really rank, man. I tried this beer. It was like cappuccino beer or something. Oh my God, it was horrible.
That doesn't seem right.
No, it wasn't right.
No. And all these other, no. You don't know.
Charles likes the coffee beer. No, it's horrible.
I mean, I had Heineken in Amsterdam, so it's just not right.
I like the apple ale, man. Apple ale.
I usually don't drink, and I'm not supposed to anyway with the medication I'm on. But
I mean, I rarely drink, but like every once in a while, like if we go out somewhere, like I guess they don't have wine coolers anymore, so I had to get like apple ale.
Oh, no Bartle and James, huh?
Nope. Around here, they do not have wine coolers. There's like Mike's Hard lemonade, stuff like that, but they don't have like wine coolers anymore. Because like when I would go out, I'd get a wine cooler, but
it's like everything is some kind of flavored alcoholic seltzer, and it's like, no thanks, I don't want the seltzer. That's not for me. If I'm gonna have anything,
Morning,
It's
Colonel Cowboy.
probably going to be a decent tequila.
Oh no!
That's you sip.
Just thinking about it makes me want to vomit.
And see, and that's the bad tequila. I have a cousin who actually, he lives in Oregon and has Mexican restaurants, and he actually gave up his concession at the airport in Portland so he could build his tortilla factory in Maui. So he splits his time between Portland and Maui, and then he goes down to Jalisco. He's gone 13 times, and he picks out his own barrel. He hand selects a barrel of tequila, and then they and the grower, the distiller, produce it. They bottle it and ship it up to him, and they co-brand it. So he's worked with Herradura, Tesoro, all these, the big name. He knows them all. He knows where to get. I mean, and some of those tequilas, you can get it. You can get a shot for $3 or $5, or a shot for $250.
Yeah.
And,
well, I had a bad experience in Mexico in the 80s. So the smell of tequila brings like
yeah, I can understand.
I think I have tequila PTSD or something, man. Just the smell of it just brings back the Ralphing memories.
That I can understand. I definitely can understand that. But
Just one time at band camp, that's what Bob said.
I'm gonna throw this away. Hurt themselves.
I never went to band camp.
I like the either reposado or añejo. It's aged longer in the oak barrels. And they have competitions and where they actually have different spirits that compete against each other. And there was actually a tequila that beat out a French brandy, and everybody was shocked. It's like, it doesn't have to be Jose Cuervo dancing on the bar.
Yeah. Tequila makes your clothes fall off.
Okay. Well, I hope
that was a song.
Oh, I haven't. After I quit radio, I just didn't listen to anything.
Who sings that? Atkins or
I
something?
don't know. It's some country song.
Yeah.
Oh, mezcal. Yeah. And there's this other Mayan spirit is interesting. And the way they serve it to you is they light it on fire at first. It has a different taste than tequila, and I forgot what they called it, but it's actually a Mayan spirit.
They used to have a thing called a flaming root beer. I forgot what alcohol they catch on fire, and then they drop it down into a beer glass, and then when you drink it, it tastes like root beer.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah,
and of course, there's always that
flaming root beer.
And if you like the rum, was it Bacardi 151? Because it had a higher proof. I don't remember my crazy days. Let me stop.
Yeah. My crazy days was pre-90s.
Yeah. Flaming Dr. Pepper. Ooh. I'm not fond of Dr. Pepper. My husband is, but
I mean, it tastes better than, or maybe it was flaming Dr. Pepper. Did I say root beer?
yeah.
Maybe it was flaming Dr. Pepper. Yeah. It tasted better than actual Dr. Pepper though.
Yeah. There is a liqueur though that does taste kind of like root beer. And I forgot which one it was.
I mean, they have like every flavor under the sun of like schnapps.
Exactly. I've made my own not tequila, but Kahlua before.
Yeah, my mom used to make homemade Kahlua.
Yeah. Give it away as gifts. I've got my Madagascar vanilla beans to make my own vanilla.
Yeah, I think Silver Keys has been making her own vanilla. Basically, like some super high proof vodka, and then she just puts like vanilla beans in them.
Yeah, she did a little video on that recently.
Yeah.
And It's actually, she said she uses whatever's on sale
Yeah.
for the vodka. The vanilla beans definitely make a difference, but you can do all kinds of things. But
Thank you.
I'm not that ambitious for all those other things.
Yeah. But yeah, I gotta get to work. Keith's fixing to leave. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming up and hanging out and keeping Victoria company and everything else.
It's okay to be a bridge. Yeah, I don't mind. Me and my Reuben. This is my Reuben. And good morning. And I'm sorry, Cold Cowboy. It's after 10 o'clock here, so we're actually getting ready to go.
Oh, it is after 10. Y'all's late.
Yeah, Cold Cowboy. That was my cat Reuben. He was a tuxedo Maine Coon.
Everybody have a great day.
Yeah,
I'll
so-
see y'all on the flip side.
Yeah, we'll see everybody here tomorrow, same time, same place for some factor crap.
And luck, hopefully.
Yeah. And look at the die.
And Angel's got that button, so when she presses that button, I'll have to. If you haven't said goodbye, too late.
So, all right, guys, I love y'all, and everybody have a great day. I appreciate every one of you. So, mwah, mwah, mwah.
Find that silver, ring that silver.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.